Good morning folks, and welcome to another Armitage leather review. We're looking at more bevelers here today. Now here I have three Seiwa professional tool bevelers. Now I've reviewed the two in the Seiwa standard range, and I've got to say they took me by surprise. They were cheap as chips, 14-15 quid a piece, 14.60 I think they were, $18.99, and they performed really well. So I'm excited to have a look at these. Now the first difference that we notice is these come with a rod and paper. So we'll have a look at that. There's the 1, 2 and 3. The number 1 is 1mm, the 2 is 1.2mm, and the 3 is 1.4mm. So let's get a packet open. So a single piece of emery cloth and a rod to correspond to the size of the groove. Now the first thing that I noticed with these is we've gone back to the dog leg, which is a shame because the Seiwa standard didn't have it. It was that lovely curve, but we're back to the dog leg now. Not a fan of it, but we'll have a look and we'll see how it performs. We'll have this one open. We'll leave the rod inside, and then we'll get the last one out. So you get a couple of accessories. Steel shaft, wooden handle. Bit of green on these makes it look quite nice. I mean, to be fair, you looked at that, it looks a bit like ash, looks more stained than varnished. Nice presentation, I'm liking that, it looks good. Bit of grease on the steel, which is nice touch because we don't know how they're being shipped over, if they come over on ship or if they get moist near any docks or water. It just protects the tool, so that's a nice little touch. A little bit of travelling grease. So what we're looking at here is the professional tool range from Seiwa. We're looking at an increase of price, $30.99 or £23.82. Now we've had a look at the cheaper standard tools from Seiwa, and they performed an absolute dream. So I'm hoping we can get the same from it. So let's go to our 1.5mm difficult leather, put the dog leg on there, right, all ready. That's showing it can do the job. This is not, it's lovely leather, but it's not easy to bevel. You need a really good quality tool and it needs to be sharp. That's just, well, eating it up. Didn't struggle with that at all. Let's go to the 2.5mm 6 ounce pull up. Yeah, that'll do. Right, okay. I think here this little dog leg is coming into its own. I'm quite liking it now because it's working. Nice rounded tip, nothing sharp. Let's go up to the 2.5mm Lamport shoulder and we'll go up to the number 2, which is the 1.2mm. Let's do the back. Right, I am struggling here. Little bit of a rough grind going on there. Bit of a rough grind on the inside. Like I've said before, even diamonds come out the ground rough. And yeah, I mean, you're paying 24 quid for these, but it's still not a bank breaker. It's not an expensive tool. Yeah, it says professional on it. It's not what I would class as professional, but you're looking at labelling 2 different irons, or Seiwa are. One standard, it's either going to be deluxe or professional or expert, however they term it. So let's clean out that inside a bit. Let's have another bash at it. I'm getting nowhere. Put it on the mop. Skip on. Yeah, see, that's just ripped it apart. Don't like that one. Let's go straight to the number 3, turn it round, try the other side. A little bit of a catch. I'm back to revising my opinion on this dogleg now. No, that's beautiful. Now that's cut a dream. Ropey leather, how does this cope? That didn't struggle at all. Little's catching. Don't like that catch. Gives me a little bit of rough area. I'm using the number 3 at the moment, which is the 1.4. See that? Excelled there at the split. In fact, it cuts the back better than it cuts the front. Let's finish off with the bridle. Right, so there is no better experience than trying yourself. If you absolutely have to rely on somebody else to give you an opinion of a tool, and I'm pushed into a corner and have to tell you what I think that Seiwa have it absolutely spot on with their standard range, and I think their standard range is better than their professional tool range. That's my opinion. Straight out the packet, this one performed better than these. I don't know if it's to do with this dog leg. This has got a lovely curve to it, sits on the leather. Maybe I'm just been a spanner and I can't use it. That's got that massive angle and dog leg to it. I'm not a fan of it anyway. Maybe that's a barrier, but I'm feeling that this blocks, that just sailed through everything. That really did. These, not keen. That's just my opinion. You may have these and you may be sitting there questioning what I'm saying, thinking, well, I'm getting on absolutely famously with them, and at which point then it's the right tool for you. But certainly at this moment in time, I'm not feeling the additional money, almost double the price, well, an extra tenner, for the label professional tool, when I feel that the standard range is actually performing better than the professional range. Don't know. It's a difficult call. That's certainly my opinion on what I've got so far. If I were to take these to the mop and spend some time on them, then it may be that I revise that opinion. But really, we need to have a look at how it performs out the packet, because if you don't know what to do with the tool, if you don't have a polishing mop next to you, and don't want to spend hours and hours and hours reforming that grind on the rod, then you may think that you've got the technique wrong. Other way round, Seiwa, these are your standard. These outperform your professional, and I'd say that angle at the end of the tool is the way to go. This dodgy sharp angle at the end isn't working for me. I would say you're better served spending less money getting more tool with these. Folks, it's just an opinion. It is my opinion. I'll stand by it. If you want to come to the workshop and you want to test them yourself, you're welcome to. But there is no alternative to your own experience. All of the information that I provide in these reviews you can download in a pack for the beveler, and at which point then you can read all the reviews with all the specifications on all the bevelers that I've covered and make your own mind up. But at this moment in time, I'm not seeing £23.82 worth of value from these tools. I am seeing 15 quid value coming from that. I'm seeing 23 quid value coming from the 15 quid tool. So that's what I think. Not a winner, definitely a winner. Seiwa, I was really hoping for something special, because you got it right with the irons, you got it right with these, but something's not quite right. I think it's this dodgy angle at the end. I don't think I don't see it anywhere else. No other country makes their bevelers that way. Japan's the only country that does it. Japan's obviously getting on well with it because it's popular, but it's not something I'm a fan of, and I don't think that served you well. I think that curve in the standard has served you better. If you struggle with the techniques, folks, follow me, Armitage Leather on Vimeo. I'll teach you how to use these tools properly. If you've got any questions, send me an email. If you've got any comments, drop them below. Have a good day. Take care.